What's up, YouTube? What is happening? So today we're going to be looking at something different. We're going to be looking at carbon fiber. We're going to be looking at the tensile stiffness measurement scale and how they actually come up with whether it's a standard carbon fiber modulus, whether it's an intermediate carbon fiber modulus, whether it's a high modular carbon fiber, or whether it's an ultra high modular carbon fiber. Now, all of these things are going to vary in obviously performance, durability, and price. So let's go ahead, jump into it, and become more knowledgeable so we understand what we're actually paying for. Because some of these poles are getting real expensive, and you should really understand what you're paying for when you go onto these window cleaning distributing sites. What's up, YouTube? Let's jump right into this. So we're going to be looking at the tensile strength and MSI. So MSI is million pounds per square inch. So basically, a tensile strength test is they'll take a carbon fiber, which is just a fiber. It's literally a strand that they'll put into a machine, and it'll pull one end up and one end down. And there's what's called the yielding point or the breaking point, which tells you how strong that carbon fiber is. And then you have levels of carbon fiber. So you have your standard modulus, you have your intermediate modulus, you have your high modular carbon fiber, and then you have the ultra high modular carbon fiber, and then you have pitched, which normally isn't used as much in the construction of poles. So your ultimate scale is going to be the ultra high modular carbon fiber. So that will be like your water-fed poles that go up like 90 feet in the air. Obviously you need that rigidness, that stiffness. But as I was doing some deep dive on my research, many of the poles that are traditional carbon fiber poles don't give the specifications of their the quality or the numbers of their carbon fiber. The only traditional carbon fiber pole which is made with high modular carbon fiber is the Mormon carbonator. That's up on the levels of your water-fed poles. My 50-foot water-fed pole is literally a high modular carbon fiber, the same as the traditional pole that I'm using. So as far as like what is the highest quality traditional carbon fiber pole on the market today, it's Mormon. Mormon has the highest level of traditional carbon fiber poles of all of them. You go and you look at the Unger Ninja carbon fiber pole. It's not a high modular carbon fiber pole. It literally is just made of standard quality carbon fiber. Same with Zero. The Zero Trad is just like your low level standard carbon fiber. And you know that because they don't give the specifications on the numbers. And that's because when you get into the higher tiers of their poles, they'll talk about 40T, 46T. That's talking about the high modular and the ultra high modular poles. So they have no problem showing you the numbers on those poles. But, you can go on Amazon and buy a pole double the size of what you can get on a window cleaning distribution site for like 80 bucks. Same exact material, just regular standard carbon fiber for half the price. Literally, just because they slap a carbon fiber title on it doesn't mean it's the most premium product It isn't. It's the low tier. And, you know, for 12 feet, like a average traditional pole, where you're spending, you know, like $150 on just like a pole, a normal standard pole. When, you know, you can go on Amazon and you can get them for like half of that. You can get it for like $80, just a small standard pole. Why are you spending over $100 on something that is just, it's 12 feet. I mean, that's not a big pole. So as you look at the quality versus the price, and you start getting educated, you're going to start looking at these things and you're going to say, it doesn't really line up. You know, more or less, a lot of these companies just have brand behind them. And because they've built a strong brand, they can smack their logo on products that aren't as high quality, and they can get top dollar for it, and people will buy it. You know what I mean? So from that perspective, as I'm becoming educated on rubber, educated on carbon, all of these things, I'm starting to, you know, I'm starting to be able to, you know, see the, read between the lines and understand the industry a little bit better. You know, obviously companies need to make money. I'm not against that. I'm not against brand. I'm not against any of that stuff, but you do need to be informed and you should be educated on these things. So that's what, you know, really focused on. I know WCR just made like this $200 like display piece. It's a carbon fiber squeegee. People were paying $200 for a carbon fiber squeegee. I mean, just because it says carbon fiber, guys, doesn't make like standard modulus carbon fiber is not that expensive. It's light, it's rigid, but there's way higher quality. So now we're going to look at this last chart. And this chart is showing us the levels. So you have your Unger, your Zero, and then your Mormon carbonator. Look how high the Mormon carbonator is on this scale. It's because they're using high modular carbon fiber. So it's lighter. Like the pole that I'm using, it collapses down to 5 feet. When it's at its full peak, it's opened up 16 feet. It is light. The ergonomic shape of the pole is better than your regular cylinder pole. Is the price high? Yes. But the quality is on a whole nother level. And because a Mormon has created a system in which everything that they make works together flawlessly, everybody looks at these open and closed clamps. But when you look at the carbonator or the Takumi that I use every single day, I just press a button and it collapses down in 8-inch sections. When you're using a precision tool like the Mormon Liquidator, you need that. I don't want to be opening a clamp with one hand, collapsing it down, tightening it in the middle of doing a window. All I got to do is hit a button. It's the quality and the ergonomics and the efficiency and everything about it is on such a higher level than everything else out on the market. And the fact that the overwhelming influence from window cleaners who influence and kind of guide the marketplace is completely and totally insane. These guys are literally herding you like cattle to go in the direction in which they want you to go, because that's exactly what they're doing. And you can line them all up from the biggest to the smallest. Any of these guys who are together, this isn't trash talk. This is just what it is. I mean, I'm coming with charts. I'm coming with facts. I mean, this is not a conspiracy. This is what these guys are doing. Like, they are telling you to buy the tools and the brands that they're telling you to buy, and they're telling you what's actually the highest quality on the market. They're telling you sucks. I'm not making this up. You guys are here. You can look at the chart yourself. You can go on ChatGPT. You can go do the research yourself. I'm just presenting it to you. This is not a lie. This is not me trying to like position myself and put these guys out. These guys are being scandalous. Like, what they're doing and what they're telling people is not factual. They're pushing horrible products that cause you to work harder, work longer, and all they're trying to do is extract money from you. Like, if they want to hate me for telling the truth, go ahead. I don't care. Can care less what these guys think. I have no respect for people who do that, you know? And I was one of those guys who listened to these guys, and I bought the tools they told me to buy, and it was sucky, horrible information, and it pissed me off. And now I'm here to expose that bullshit and hopefully inform and educate window cleaners in the community what to look out for and to not get sold by these companies that are just trying to extract money from your pocket. You work hard. This is not easy work. I'm a window cleaner. I fucking clean windows every single day for the past 10 years, going on 11. I bought a fucking house. I own acres of land. I have 3 kids who stay home, and my wife homeschools them. I take care of everything. All right, you see that? I got dogs running around, chickens running around. Comet, come. Here he comes. Come here. Sit. Good boy. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. It's my pity. Good boy. I got chickens and all that other shit. I work my balls off to give my family the best life I possibly can as a window cleaner. Know what I'm talking about. I'm all full of shit. And, you know, all I want to do is bring balance and correction to the window cleaning universe. You know, so with that being said, you know, like I always say, you dudes are free to follow whoever you want, listen to whoever you want, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be here telling you shit that's gonna put money in your pocket, not take money out your pocket. All right, guys, later. I'll see you on the glass.